Very nice. Who wants to go first?
Angie.
Angie, I think we haven't heard from Angie very much at all today, so go make something up. Give some compliments.
Okay, I thought you guys did really well too. It was very expressive. I like your phrase endings.
Yay, phrase endings before
Yay.
business, right?
Yeah, very stylistic. I don't know, I really have very little criticism to add to that. I just really enjoyed it. I think you guys were together and you all seemed to be into it, so I don't know.
I have one quick comment. Maybe you can stay up there while
Okay.
and that is that there's a lot of passage, right? You're kind of handing off passages to each other. It's kind of like a relay team. And I feel like that was pretty good. What I'd like to see is like more balance in confidence of those passages. And it kind of varied from person to person. It's not like one person was confident all the time, but like if you know that, like if Steven's got a passage and he's going to hand it off to Thayne or someone else, that you guys know that you're consciously playing that relay, that game of tag, right? So one plays it and the other one plays it, and you're actually kind of almost like you're looking at each other like, okay, here you go, now it's in your court. Okay, now it's your turn. And if you can kind of consciously pass that around like you're playing tennis, it can be more engaging for the audience, and it can also improve the musicianship expression of that phrase, that theme, as it gets passed around the group. What else did you want to say?
I just thought of one thing, and I don't know if all the other teachers would agree with this, but so at the beginning we have, it's marked piano, but then it kind of passes through a sequence of like harmonic progression. So even though it's just written at piano, you can sort of feel that together. Could I maybe just hear the beginning and see if I can kind of illustrate what I'm talking about here? Yeah. Okay, so I guess what I'm saying is, even though it's all marked piano, you can definitely feel that it's, through the harmonies, it's definitely going somewhere. And so how do you express that as a quartet? Maybe just get up out of your music with your eyes a little bit. I think that might help you feel. Do you know what I'm talking about? Like every 2 bars kind of hits a new chord, so new harmony. Anyway, but I think you're doing it really expressively all right too. It just made me look up a little bit more.
Ryan, other comments?
Yeah.
Well, like picking up the tempo a little bit will help that.
Oh,
what?
Tempo? Yeah.
Okay.
I want to talk about markings in music. You have a couple of them. You have, of course, you have piano and forte. You have a forte, yeah, forte, sure. Joe has a couple that I'd like to talk about. The forzando, SF. You have a few of them, and forte piano. What happened with forte piano? Could he make up his mind? Like, what's going on, Beethoven? Play a forte or piano. Look inside. What do those mean? Forte piano. What is a forte piano?
Very loud and soft.
Yeah. Where do you have them? Mainly in the bottom 3 voices.
Oh yeah, we have them after C.
Yeah, after C.
It's just those huge runs like da 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 da. It's kind of hard to like accent it on a string crossing when you're focusing on the.
Okay.
Yeah.
Forte pianos. So that's what you need to just a lot of sound like kind of like the elevator when it starts to go, a really fast elevator, and all of a sudden the floor drops out. That's what a forte piano has to feel like. It's like that kind of surprise. Okay, that's forte piano. That's the next one I like to talk about. We'll practice in a second. Is the forzando. When I was a kid, I'm like, oh, they're just like an accent. Yeah, there's like an accent. But are they? Why would they put an accent? Could you see? Do you have any accents in articulations anywhere? You don't have any accents anywhere? Okay. Well, they can be. They can be. But I think in Beethoven, this is kind of my interpretation, is the forzando is more like a woo, rather than a pow, punch you in the nose kind of thing. Okay, it's kind of a more whoa. And Barlow Bradford in one of our rehearsals, I remember this. He said, if you want a forzando to be more accented, make it a little bit late. Make it a little late. So a couple of things there, but. For instance, where should we go? Let's do the forte piano one first. Let's go to the trio at C. By the way, your staccato is just really, really fantastic playing, for sure. this, would you write a forte piano there, or would you write an accent? What would you write there? Sometimes if you go the other direction, it's like, if someone was taking dictation and writing down what I play, would they write down what's on the page? And if, maybe they would, maybe it would be something different, but I wouldn't put I'd put maybe an accent, I wouldn't put a forte piano there. Okay, so try it again. Yeah! Okay. Forte, how much bow speed are you going to need? If you've done G, okay? Feel like there's lots of bow speed.
Yeah, and Stephen, your section, plan out how much bow you're going to use according to the dynamics and everything.
Yeah.
So that first bar, you can use this much bow.
Oh yeah.
And then use like this much on that first note, on that
So use
that,
more just a little
and then,
bit.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And then change the bow whenever you run out.
Use about this much bow on the beginning of that note, and then let the rest of it just float. Try it. Oh, half is short.
A lightsaber.
We got that on video, by the way. That's great.
So lots of bow, but
Like the ninja bow.
try it again. And shorter. And you're too loud. Pianissimo. Is it piano?
It's piano.
Pianissimo, right? Yeah. Or is it? It does crescendo, but you gotta start soft.
Yeah.
Into the string, but very short. Ready? Alright. Thayne, I can play this part.
Oh man, schooled by the farmer.
Because your string's going to keep vibrating after you get done with the big whoosh. Yeah. So lots of bow. Most of the bow, and then just let it. Okay. It's almost there. Almost there. Sorry, we're almost there. Fantastic, but you didn't continue it. What Beethoven's doing here is dum ba ba. You're like the accent against what he's doing. Does that make sense? Great. Oh, and one more, Stephen. With kind of that same kind of thing with the forzando, where you come in B2, down D. You know, where they come in all together. Where is that?
I think that. So it's this one?
Yeah, here.
Oh.
Yeah, the forzando.
Yeah.
Just lots of bow. I wouldn't do an accent. Okay, but you can try that. I can try it later, but we're not
We didn't want to know.
I just have a really quick general comment. Referring back to what Andrew was saying earlier, how harmony changes kind of slowly. We call that harmonic rhythm. Okay, so if you think about in terms of the harmonic rhythm, then it will help you to have a bigger phrasing and have more motion going forward. Okay, so if you're thinking what each beat or each bar, then it will slow you up now, which has been our problem, but you guys are like doing a much better job now. To help you to keep pushing forward, think about what Andrew was saying about whenever the harmony changes, you go forward to the next harmony change. Okay, and Stephen, that the run, the B flat is still a little bit too high. It's the third of the G minor chord, so it's really important that you play it. Otherwise, it sounds like a B flat. Yeah, that B flat. Okay, great.
All right, thank you very much. Well, done.